That's a nice sight, isn't it? I would say this is a good way to open this new video with this tiny copper ring, which was, as you can see, cut on several places. And yes, I was thinking that this is a nice welcoming sight for all of you who join me on this new video. What can I say for now? I have been on the field for about half an hour with no too much luck. This is the first decent find, and hopefully we will be able to find some few more pieces like this. I don't know if this ring has any patterns on top, but when I clean it back home I will check it out, and yes, that's a nice sight. Okay. We are with the next find, and I have to use a little bit of water to give it a full shine, so to say. Take a look at this small guy bathing in the sun. I have to say it's looking amazing. I'm not quite sure which emperor do we have over here, but I believe we will be able to identify this one for sure. As you can see, all the details in the full might, and this does not happen too often. And on the back, as you can see, also a lot of stuff happening. I'm not too sure, like I said, right now on the field what coin do we have, but most definitely I will be able to identify it. Wow, amazing coin. The emperor is looking like he's sleeping, but I believe there is a piece of bad patina on his eye, but all the rest, the details are there. So let's see if we can find some more. Once again we are picking the coins instead of potatoes, and this one has been washed so much that is almost completely readable, and I'm not too sure what does it say, but it could be Tacitus, if I'm reading this correctly. Let's reveal it together. This coin will be cleaned up really nice, and it's a complete one with full lettering and all, which is for me kind of rare, so to say. Amazing sight just to be sprung out of the ground like that. Give me a second, guys, I will try to give it a little bit of water. And here it is with a little bit of water, and it's already looking a bit better. And on the back I believe we have a Roman god standing. I cannot see letters on this one, but surely back home I will be able to identify this piece. These coins are easy with full letters, so wish me luck. I'm not so good at identifying Roman coins. Okay, let's try to find a few more at least. Once again, nice small find. I believe this coin is visible on the camera. This is, well, in the previous video I make a mistake. The coin in the previous video was not posthumous coin of Constantine the Great, but this one is. As you can see on this coin, Constantine has a veil on his head, and on the back, if I'm not mistaken, there should be either chariots or what was the other reverse? I believe hand of God, or how is that called? But I believe this particular coin is chariots reverse, but we will surely check it out when we get back home. Fairly okay condition, I have to say. It's not spectacular, but maybe after cleaning there will be some more details visible, and of course I will show it to you, but if not, still a good find. Historical piece, one of the greatest emperors of Roman Empire in terms of decision which he made. So I'll take it every day. Okay. Welcome to the day 2 of this video on this beautiful Roman field, and we are just started and we have the very first find, and I'm not exactly sure what this is, but to me it's looking like a pendant. As you can see, there is a hole over here, and this lower piece is flat, and this one has a little bit of shape to it. If I have to guess, it looks like a human foot, but I'm not completely sure. I will definitely send this image to my archaeologist to see what he says about it, because I sadly don't recognize this piece. I don't know what could it be, but interesting nonetheless, especially when there is a most likely Roman relics in question. Okay. Here's next interesting site. As you can see, I split this piece of ground, and look what is hiding inside. I believe this is a Roman coin, and also complete one for a change, which is always great and always welcome. Let's see if we can see anything on him. Ah yes, this side is definitely the emperor's head, and on the back I believe we have a Roman deity standing. Ah yes, definitely visible from this side. I'm not too sure about the condition of the coin. It does not look too promising, but we will try our best to identify this piece. And I apologize for my slow talk. and lack of enthusiasm, I just woke up, drink coffee and rush to the field. So with time, when the finds increase, I will be much more talkier, so to say. Really nice coin. Beautiful. Really beautiful. Let's move on. I believe this is something which is, how to put it, only can be seen on the Roman fields, when the coin is still in the wet ground and all of its glory and shine can be seen with the work of wet ground. I'm not too sure who is on the coin, but we shall most likely be able to identify it. The back looks a little bit better, I would say. Guys, give me a second to try to spray it a little bit with water. And here it is, with a little bit of water. That is such an amazing detail. There is a deity holding some type of spear, and in the other hand is a most likely shield, and it's advancing to the left. And if I flip it around, you can see this is emperor in military helmet, and I believe that on the side it can be visible the words Constantinus, so maybe Constantine the Great, I'm not too sure, but we will most definitely check it out and try to identify it. Such an amazing piece. Sadly, no legends visible on the rivers, but the look of this coin is amazing. Simply amazing. Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful. No, I don't know what else to say. This is the site which you can look and admire and just be silent about it. But we are only half an hour into the field and there is still a lot of ground to cover, so let's get on to it. This shovel, it's a completely useless tool in metal detecting, because all you need is a detector and your eyesight. I'm currently on my knees to give you a better look of this. I'm using three words: beautiful, amazing and stunning, and this time I will use the word brilliant sight. This coin is, as you can see, is on the surface, and there is a stunning bird on the part of the coin for which I think it's a reverse. But what's on the other side? Okay, definitely Antoniniani, but which emperor, I don't have a clue. So these coins are basically 3rd century and 3rd century BC and There was minted a lot of these back in those days, in days of crisis and civil wars and two-day emperors. But this backside, wow, just wow, unbelievable. I should call this video the harvest of Roman coins, because there is no other fruit or vegetable on this field except for the Roman coins. Jokes aside, amazing experience I'm having on this field. Whew. Hopefully there will be more beautiful pieces like this one. Like I said, I mostly don't need the shovel on this field. I have found, since the previous coin I show you, I have found several other coins, but in really bad condition. I will show those at the end of this video. But here is an interesting sight. Can you see this piece in the ground? Now, some mean people would say, no, this is fake, this cannot be. Well, this is a freshly plowed field, and the plow on the end of the field, I could saw it was at least half a meter deep. So all of these finds have been extracted from the dirt and put up to the surface, including this beautiful Roman fibula. And as you can see, it's not complete, but still is an amazing find. It has roots in the spring, so much for the fake stuff. I'm only joking with you guys, but there was always some skepticism when it comes to metal detecting. And wow, this is amazing Roman knee type fibula, and I don't find these too often. Well, this specific type, but I do find them sometimes. And this, including with, I dropped it, this piece with all the other stuff is of course going to the museum. And what can I say about this piece? It's a brooch used to hold the clothing in place. So, and also its purpose was decoration. So that sticked with the humankind even to this day. So always a nice sight. If anyone wants to buy this shovel, it's 20 euros, because I for sure don't need it. The time has come to finish for today, and let me show you what we have found on this amazing field today. I believe some of these coins I have shown you in my videos. This top here is the coin with the bird. This is, I believe I also showed this one. It's not too great. I have shown this one of probably Constantine in military helmet on the back with a beautiful reverse. And this is also a cute little guy with two Victorias on the back. I'm not so sure which emperor, but we can see the mint mark, Siscia, so local coin, so to say, in Croatia. And all these are in really bad condition, so to say, so I did not record them when I found them. If any of those coins is gonna be cleaned up a bit better, I will definitely show you. There is a head on this one, so maybe we can be able to identify it. And as far as the relics goes, it's a bit different situation. This is the pendant foot which I showed you, and according to my archaeologist, it's younger Iron Age, so that is amazing find for me, because the stuff from that period are not too often to be found, so that's a great find. There is also this fibula which I showed you, and there is no, sorry, this one I did not show you. I showed you this one, the bigger one. So I have found 2 fibulas, and this is also, I believe, part of a fibula. It has silverish surface, so could be some worst alloy of silver. Also this piece, I'm not too sure what this is, but it belongs in the period, and this is also interesting sight. I forgot the English word for this find, but I will surely write it down below. And have taken this piece of ceramics. I'm not too sure how old this is, but if it is at least medieval, then all this coloring preserved all these years is a amazing sight. So I would say all of this was a really great hunt. We will for sure return to this field. Until then, I wish you all the best, and small announcement to make. Soon we'll have a special guest arriving in, well, to me, and we will detect together, but more about that in the future videos. So stay good, stay healthy, spend some time in the nature while the weather is still nice, and I see you at one of the future videos, of course.